Good morning. I am starting a new adventure. I have never, ever even wanted to make a pattern when it comes to crochet. So I saw this pattern that I fell in love with, this bag that I fell in love with, and I decided I needed to make it. So I'm gonna do a pattern. I'm really nervous, but if y'all could give me some feedback, that would be great. So far, what I'm gonna try to do is give you little glimpses of what I'm doing, and if you want to make one, you can do it too. I'm not really gonna write a pattern per se, but I'm going to hopefully help you to make one as well if you want to. So, I am trying to turn this around. Don't know how to do that. Guess that's not gonna work. Okay, so this is the bag that I so desperately want to make. I've even had dreams about this bag. I love this bag. It says me to me. It's kind of hippie, kind of not. Anyway, the first thing you need to do to make this is figure out what kind of granny squares you want. Either 3 4-inch or 2 6-inch will give you a 12-inch high bag. To me, that sounds about right. It's about where I want mine. But if you want yours taller or shorter, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to do a bag that is about 12 inches high, 2 inches wide. So, hopefully that will help you to decide what size you want your bag. After you decide, then you need to decide what granny squares you want to make. There are hundreds of granny squares out there. Hundreds, if not thousands. So pick your granny square, pick your yarn, your hook. I kind of wanted 3 in mine, but my squares came out to 6 inches, so I figured 6 inches is fine. I'll just do 2 of them. So, this is my square. It's the Retro Daisy Square. I love daisies. They're my favorite flower. So I decided I wanted a daisies on my bag. So I've got this one finished. This one is almost finished. It doesn't take long to make these. Like any granny square, it's really simple. So you make your granny square, okay? And you either need 2 or 3, depending on what size you want. And then you get out your gorgeous Stitch Dictionary or whatever else you have hundreds of different patterns in. And we will go over the next step next time. But you have to get some colors together. I'll show you my colors here in a minute. You have to get colors together and make your first 2 or 3 granny squares, however big you want your bag. Now, I have this gold color. I have the light blue color that is in my daisy background, in my square, okay? I've got the yellow that was in the center of the daisy. I can use that. I've got white, which was in the daisy. I can use that. I've got a charcoal. It looks really black, but it's a charcoal. As I drop it, it's a charcoal. Maybe you can see it better up there. It's charcoal, so I can use that to divide the sections and sew it all together. I thought that would be good. Or I might use the yellow. Haven't decided yet. Depends on what it looks like when it gets done. I hope you guys are up for a challenge because this is going to be one. Deciding what you want, where you want it, all that good stuff. Here's a pretty color. It's a red heart jade. I'm going to use that. Here's a different yellow. It is Premier Anti-Pilling in Sunshine. And that's left over from another project. And this is a great scrap buster if you want to get some scraps together from other projects. It's a great way to do it. Here's a navy blue Premier, and it is called Admiral Blue. Isn't that pretty? I've got a red that's called Ruby, and it's a Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Worsted Ruby. I have this one that I have no clue what it is. It's just a huge, like a mega ball that has lost its tag, and I use it for scrap stuff. So I'm going to use it for this. It's a really pretty clay color, so I like that one. This one's just a little bit darker than that clay. It is the Anti-Pilling Everyday Worsted again. It's called Rosewood. Isn't that pretty? I've got more of that light blue. I've got a teal. Say, these are literally scraps. These are things that have come from other projects and the kids have played with, or what the dog got a hold of, the cat's got a hold of, who knows. And then let's see if I can get that out. One-handed is not fun. It's Everyday Worsted again. Premier Anti-Pilling. Where's your name? Well, Peacock. That one's called Peacock. Excuse me. Now it won't go back in. All right, that's close. And in my bag I have Dogwood. Again, Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Worsted. This is just some scraps that I had around. Ooh, this one's pretty. It's a deep teal. It's called Deep Teal. Haha, how funny. But it's called Deep Teal. It's the Everyday Worsted Anti-Pilling from Premier. And it's pretty. Looks like that's all I've got right now. I just took my pills, and I got a pill caught in my throat. It won't go down. So I may need some other colors. I don't have any greens in here for some reason. I just noticed, except for that teal. So I may have to go out and get some more colors. Oh, I've got the jade. This jade's in there. But it's a red heart. But I might have to go out and get some more greens to go with my little project here. But so far, those are the colors that I have. If I get any more colors from outside, I'll let you know. By outside, I mean my cottage. I love my cottage. For those of you who don't know, my cottage is basically a shed that you see by the side of the road, and they're selling them, and up here they're Amish made, and it costs a lot, but I pay for it over time, so I can handle that. But I've got it all decked out. It's got my spinning wheel in it, all my yarn stuff. I'm sorry, that pill just will not go down. So, what do you think? Do you think it's doable? Can I do it? Can you do it? If I can do it, you can do it. So I challenge you to make a bag with me. This is what I've got. So what we're aiming for is something similar. We are not going for the exact colors. We are not. We don't have a pattern for this. I could not find a pattern. So we don't know what they used. We don't know what stitches they used. We don't know what colors they used. We don't know sizes. I'm just guessing it's about a 12 by 2 inch wide. 12 high, 2 inch wide. I'm guessing. I think that's a good sized bag. So I challenge you to make a bag with me. I don't know how often I'm going to post, but see what you can get done before I post again. If you want to just make the squares and until I post again, that's fine. If you want to go ahead and continue, that's fine too. But find a couple granny squares. I've got one ready, one almost ready. And what I want you to do is decide how big you want your bag. I want you to make 2 or 3 granny squares. If they're 4 inches, you need 3 to make a 12-inch bag. If they're 6, you need 2 to make a 12-inch bag. You can make it any size you want. These are just my measurements. This is my scratching. It's not anything permanent. Everything can change. This is my first attempt at making a design. So please, if you want to make this bag, send me a message. A message underneath the video is fine. An email, whatever. Tell me in person. I don't care. But try to make this bag with me, okay? Because I need your help. I really do. I need your help. I've never done this before. And you've never done this before. But together we're going to do this. Okay? I'll see you soon. Bye.